What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Swing's the place for you!
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts, providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
And good evening and welcome to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. I am the Matt Boss, and in just a few moments we'll have a matchup, a Class 1A matchup featuring second-ranked Boyden-Hull, the Comets, with a 21-11 record, taking on the number 7 seed and 11th-ranked Council Bluffs St. Albert. It is the Comets versus the Saints in this Class 1A quarterfinal. Over on Court 2, as Class 1A is the final classification to start quarterfinal matches. Over on Court number 1, the defending champion, number 1 seed Ankeny Christian, lost the first set to unranked and number 8 seed Newell Fonda. That match going on Court 1 was a 6 p.m. start. We're pretty much on time here on Court number 2. Let's take a look at this matchup and the path to the state tournament, if you will. Boyden-Hull, 21-11. They were the Region 1 champion, defeated River Valley in straight sets to get to this point. They ranked 7th in Class 1A in kills per set at 10.3, 9.5 assists per set, also in the top 10 in 1A. One of their leaders is junior setter Clara Hoig, who leads the team in assists at 6.62 on the season, 4th best in Class 1A. You flip the script over to Council Bluffs St. Albert, and the Saints, 24-6 record, the Region 6 champion, defeated Janesville to get to this point, and also defeated East Mills and Lennox and Bedford and Heartland Christian to get to this point. They have a modest 5-match win streak. They've won 7 of their last 8, and they're led by the duo, their 2 setters, Ella Klusman and Lily Crone, who combined over 310 assists for Council Bluffs St. Albert. These two teams have never met. I'd like to introduce just a little bit about the Class 1A field overall. As I mentioned, Ankeny Christian, the defending champion, they are in the bracket. The top 4 ranked teams in the final poll all in this bracket. Ankeny Christian BCLUW, Boyden-Hull, and Holy Trinity Catholic. But after that, the 5th and 8th ranked teams, 5th through 8th ranked teams are out. Next in are 9, 10, and 11. We have one unranked team in the tournament field, and that being Newell Fonda. 3 teams returned from last year, led by Ankeny Christian, the defending champion. Don Bosco and Holy Trinity Catholic returned to the field. Some newcomers, and we have 2 of them here: Boyden-Hull, Council Bluffs, St. Albert, Newell Fonda, BCLUW, and St. Ansgar, all newcomers to the field from last year. Overall, Boyden-Hull, under the direction of head coach Justine Dreyer in her 4th season. This is the Comets' 5th state tournament appearance and 3rd in the last 4 years. They've also qualified in 2021, 2020. They were 2A schools there, 2001, and way back in 1991. Council Bluffs St. Albert making their 9th overall trip under head coach Angie Lance in her 20th season as the Saints head coach. Last 3 trips were all in 1A. They reached the semifinals in 2020, also the 1A quarterfinals in 2019, 2017, and their first state tournament appearance was back in 2011. Council Bluffs and Boyden-Hull in a 1A quarterfinal coming up next on Court 2. We'll take a break. More from the Extreme Arena in a moment.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championship. We hope you are enjoying the competitive action on the court, and we are excited to have President Brent Johnson of the Iowa Farm Bureau here to talk to us about the relationship between Iowa Farm Bureau and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Thanks for joining us, Brent. Your support for youth and education goes beyond the IGHSAU. What other support does Iowa Farm Bureau provide for Iowa's youth?
Well, Iowa's youth is tomorrow's leaders, and we like to support them in so many different ways. So annually, we give over $250,000 in scholarships, and those kids really should reach out to their local Farm Bureau office to find those applications and get it starting in that process. Number 2, we've partnered with you and the Boys Association as well to provide concussion insurance. That's something that is only offered in 7 states.
Yep.
In our relationship, we're able to provide that for those families at no cost, so all these students can compete at a high level and know that they're safe doing so. We've also provided over $450,000 to teachers across the entire state so they can equip their classrooms properly.
Awesome. That's great. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for joining us, and thank you, Farm Bureau, for your support of the Iowa Girl. Back to volleyball.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the home of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. The night session will feature the Class 1A quarterfinals here on Court 2. Number 2 seed Boyden-Hull taking on number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. This match moments away. Let's take you courtside to player introductions and the starting lineup.
Fans, welcome to tonight's 2023 Girls State Volleyball quarterfinal matchup featuring the Council Bluffs St. Albert Saints and the Boyden-Hull Comets. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Faith Hamariski of the IGHSAU Student Athlete Advisory Committee will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school's scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. For Council Bluffs St. Albert, Paul Cox. And from Boyden-Hull, Owen Hoig. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the game. Fans, it's now time to introduce the players in tonight's quarterfinal matchup. First, for the Council Bluffs St. Albert Saints. First, the non-starters. Number 1, Lily Crone. Number 3, Peyton Johnson. Number 6. Number 8, Maddie Walter. Number 11, Lily Denton. Number 14, Sophia Denton. Number 15, Missy Evesick. Assistant coaches, Justine Combs. And number 12, Naomi Sherrill. And now the starters for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Number 4, Ella Klusman. Number 5, Georgie Bonet. Number 6, Grace Christensen. Number 7, Kylie Weizak. Number 9, Caitlin Hendricks. Number 10, Molly Wise. The libero for the Saints, number 17, Ellie Monahan. Council Bluffs St. Albert is coached by Angie Lance. Now let's meet the Boyden-Hull Comets. First, the non-starters. Number 3, Addison Mara. Number 5, Jade Gehring. Number 4, Raina Niblink. Number 7, Mackenzie Rensink. Number 8, Monica Van Scheppen. Number 10, Avery Veldkamp. And number 13, Jenna Volink. Assistant coaches for the Comets, Abby Eichmann, Emily Miranda, and Owen Hoig. And now the starters for the Comets. Number 1, Riley Baumgars. Number 2, Elsie Hoig. Number 6, Jacqueline Bergstrom. Number 9, Clara Hoig. Number 11, Ellie Moray. Number 12, Savannah Nillis. And the libero, number 22, Denny Bogard. Head coach for Boyden-Hull is Justine Dreyer. And let's meet the officials for tonight's matchup. First referee, Angie Block. Second referee, Laura Tryon. And line judges, Brittany Novotny and Tom Bushman. It is time for state tournament volleyball.
And before we begin our match, we'd like to once again thank the Iowa Farm Bureau proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa. We'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the two teams playing in our match today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl. Number 2 seed Boyden-Hull, the Comets, taking on number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert in this Class 1A quarterfinal contest. Taking a look at the numbers coming in. Council Bluffs St. Albert hitting 144, very similar to what the Comets are hitting at 149. The Comets putting down 10 kills per set, and Council Bluffs St. Albert at 8.5 per set. In terms of ace serves, St. Albert has the advantage there, 186 compared to 164 for Boyden-Hull. Individually, these teams, they favor their outside attackers. Georgie Bonet leading the way, 2.3 kills per set. Her counterpart, Naomi Sherrill, 1.3 kills per set. For the Boyden-Hull Comets, they're led by freshman Elsie Hoig, averaging 2.7 kills per set. Her counterpart on the outside, Ellie Moret, 2.2 kills per set. Each of these teams have very talented setters. Clara Hoig for Boyden-Hull, and St. Albert will run a 6-2 with Lily Crone and Ella Klusman. Here we go. Trip to the state semifinals on the line. The winner will play Holy Trinity Catholic or Don Bosco. Council Bluffs St. Albert will serve first, and it's the Comets who tip it over from the right side. Pushed across by St. Albert. Here comes Boyden-Hull. They'll send it outside. Hoig gets it through the double block. Council Bluffs St. Albert digs it up. Here come the Comets. They are going to reload. Hoig to Hoig. Cross court. Dug up by St. Albert. Saints on the attack. They'll set it up on the outside. Down it goes. That is Georgie Bonet with the successful attack. And the Saints up with a 1-0 lead. First point of the match scored by Council Bluffs St. Albert. They will go back to serve again. And an ace for Gracie Christensen. An ace serve, the first ace of the match from Christensen. And it's 2-0 in favor of Council Bluffs St. Albert. Christensen will try to duplicate that. First ace of the match, nearly does so. Comets in scramble mode. Here's Hoig. She'll tip it down the line, finds an opening, and the Comets are on the board. A attack by Elsie Hoig. And a side out for Boyden-Hull. Serving will be Clara Hoig, the setter, with 60 aces. That led the Siouxland Conference. Comets finished 4th in the Siouxland Conference at 6-3. Here come the Comets. They get it back. They'll attack out of the middle. Strong attack by Raina Nibelink. And it's going to be extended out. St. Albert returns it. Hoig goes to the right side. Dug up by the libero Monahan, and another free ball coming across for Boyden-Hull. Hoig outside to the younger, the sister Hoig, that's Elsie. Elsie Hoig, she's going to get it again, cross court, just out of bounds, no touch. And a side out point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Substitutions in today's game are brought to you by the IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Here is the serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Served over by Caitlin Hendricks, and the Comets unable to control it. And a 4-1 lead for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Hendricks back to serve again. Hendricks on the season, 4 aces. Left-handed server. Taken in the back row by the Comets. They'll go to Hoig on the outside. Hendricks passes it up. Set goes outside by Wiesack to the right side. Comets control it. Clara Hoig outside to Elsie Hoig. Tried to tool it off the block. Great diving get by the setter Ella Klusman. Comets return it back. Joust at the net. Hoig sets up on the right side. Down the line. Dug up nicely by Hendricks. Outside attack. That's Bonet. Dug up by Bogart. Long rally here, and the Comets return it. Back outside, it's Bonet, and she puts it away. 5-1, Council Bluffs St. Albert with the lead. 5-1, Council Bluffs St. Albert with the advantage. Back to serve will be Hendricks once again. The middle hit, one of the two middle hitters. Out of the middle, that's Nibbling. Kept alive by St. Albert. Hitting it over was Klusman. Comets dig it up. Klusman setting up on the right side. Nothing there. And yep, it's going to be a violation called against St. Albert. And the Comets get the side out. Denny Bogart back to serve. Led the Siouxland Conference in digs, 4.5 per set, 28 aces on the season for Bogart. She'll serve it deep to Monahan. Outside attack, hit over by Bonet. Getting it back is Boyden-Hull. They'll attack with Moret on the outside. Dug up by St. Albert, goes into the block. Blocked down by Moret. Moret and Nibblewink combined for the block, and the Comets with a point on serve, trailing 5-3. Molly Wise on the attack there. Here's the serve by Bogard. Council Bluffs St. Albert attacks on the left side. Comets dig it up. They'll send it over on the right side by Hoig. Underneath it, set by Klusman. Goes to the middle. Dug up by Bogard. Left side attack. Moret hits it over. Sent back across by St. Albert. Here come the Comets. Hoig, right side. Kept alive by Council Bluffs St. Albert. Saints will attack. Left side. Into the net. Point Boyden-Hull. Comets on a 3-0 run. Their best run of the match. 5-4. Council Bluffs St. Albert with the lead. Here's the serve from Bogard. Taken in the back row. Monahan brings it to the front. Hit over by Bonet. Comets will have it in system. Outside Moret, and she's got it. Ellie Moret with the attack and kill. Tied at 5 here in set number 1. Over on court 1, defending champion Ankeny Christian has tied that match up against Newell Fonda at 1 set apiece. That's the 1-8 matchup. Deep serve, played nicely by Council Bluffs St. Albert. They'll send it over with a free ball. That's Wise. Comets attack out of the middle. Nibbling puts it away for the Comets. Raina Nibbling and Boyden-Hull on a 5-0 run. They've taken their first lead at 6-5. Continuing the service run is Bogard. Bogard played nicely by Monahan. And the setter, Klusman, will send it across. Moret bumps it across. Here comes St. Albert. Council Bluffs St. Albert. They're going to set up Bonet into the net. Point Boyden-Hull. And the run continues. That's 6 straight scored by the Comets. Timeout called by Council Bluffs St. Albert. Because Angie Lance has seen enough. She will call the first timeout of the game. A Fan Central College has you covered with career building programs. And with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships, it's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. 7-5 Boyden-Hull with the lead over Council Bluffs St. Albert. This is the 2-7 matchup in Class 1A. The winner will advance to the semis on Wednesday night. They'll just get about 24 hours to heal up, to rest up. And Wednesday night, they will play in the semifinals. Championship match is on Thursday. It's the final championship match at 7 p.m. That's the end goal for these teams. They want to get to Thursday, play in that state title game. Council Bluffs St. Albert with the timeout here. They led 5-1, but Boyden-Hull has answered with 6 straight points to take a 7-5 lead. Denny Bogard, the libero for Boyden-Hull, has served the last 6. And Bogard back to serve. You got a front row for Boyden-Hull of Moret, Nibbling, and Elsie Hoig. Set goes to the outside. Bonet, and she puts it away, and the run is over. Georgie Bonet with the attack and kill. And back to serve will be Lily Crone. Crone back to serve. That's 18 aces for the senior setter. Serve taken by Bogart in the back row. Out of the middle, Nibbling just hits it wide. On the attack here, Council Bluffs St. Albert with the point, and we're tied at 7. Back to serve will be Crone. She shares setting duties with Ella Klusman. Two senior setters, both return from last year. And the serve by Crone. Hoig's got a bump set, hit over by Moret, and it's good for the kill. Ellie Moret with the successful attack. And the Comets back in front, 8-7 is the score. 8-7 is the score. And Boyden-Hull will serve. After the big service run, serving will be Elsie Hoig, the freshman outside hitter. And Boyden-Hull setting it up on the right side. Council Bluffs St. Albert keeps it alive. Nice job digging it out of the net. Hoig goes right side again. Over the block. Volink hits it out of bounds. And a point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. We are tied at 8 here in set number 1. And back to serve is Naomi Sherrill. Actually, it's the other outside, Georgie Bonet. Sherrill rotates to the front row. So this is Bonet serving. Hoig to the outside. Hit over by Nibbling. And the Saints send it across. See what Boyden-Hull will do with a free ball. They'll go to Nibbling out of the middle, and she pounds it down for the kill. Raina Nibbling with the successful attack. Boyden-Hull back in front, 9-8. Serving now for the Comets, Jacqueline Bergstrom, the sophomore. 6 aces on the season for Bergstrom. Bergstrom with a 1-point lead, 9-8. And that one's just going to sail along. And a side out for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Back to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert will be the libero, Ellie Monahan. Monahan, 41 aces. That is a team-high number, 9th best in their conference. The Hawkeye 10, your fun fact, the Hawkeye 10 has 11 teams. Go figure. Here comes St. Albert. They'll go attack on the left side, dug up by Bogart. Set goes outside, Moret, cross court, dug up nicely by Monahan. Outside to Sherrill, who puts it away. Naomi Sherrill with the kill, her first of the match. And Council Bluffs St. Albert in front, 10-9. Back to serve is Monahan. Council Bluffs St. Albert finished 4th in the Hawkeye 10. Comets on the attack. Setting it up on the right side, that's Moret. Dug back over by Council Bluffs St. Albert. Comets will go to the back row, hitting it over is Hoig. Crone, set goes to the right side, pushed over, and a double contact. Double contact called against Council Bluffs St. Albert. That was Missy Evsak. Evsak puts it over the net, but a double contact called. And serving for Boyden-Hull. We're tied at 10. And into the net it goes. Addison Mara's serve goes into the net. Mara, a serve only. She'll come out, and the libero, Bogard, will come back in for her. Got another substitution. Substitutions in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Here comes the serve by Council Bluffs St. Albert. 11-10 is the score. St. Albert by 1 point. Set goes to the middle. Hit over by Volink. Chasing it down is St. Albert. They'll send a free ball across. Hoig with option. She'll go to the right side, Volink. Dug up by Monahan. And St. Albert, ground spike hit over by Monahan. Comets will have it in system. Hoig dumps it across. Diving save and a beauty by St. Albert. They'll send it back. Comets again in system. Outside, Moret, cross court. Kept alive Monahan. St. Albert, they'll send another free ball across. See if the Comets can finish it off. On the outside, inbounds it goes. Volink with the kill. Nice long rally. Comets in control throughout, but Volink finishes it off. We're tied at 11. Riley Bumgar's in to serve. Bumgar's back to serve. 5'5" junior, 20 aces. She'll play across the back row, all 3 rotations. St. Albert on the right side. Comets get a hand on it, but putting it away was Caitlin Hendricks. Hendricks with the kill. Rolling away at the net after the Comets block. Hendricks pokes it down. And a side out and point. One rotation in for both teams. Serving will be Grace Christensen, who started the match off serving. Christensen serving it over. Bumgars with a nice pass. Pump set out to Hoy. Cross court. Dug up by Council Bluffs St. Albert. Saints on the attack. That's left side. Got it. Putting it away was Georgie Bonet on the left side. And another point for Council Bluffs St. Albert, in front 13-11 in set number 1. Another serve coming for Christensen. Christensen, Bumgars with the overpass. Saints want to slow up the attack. They'll go on the right side to Wise. Comets unable to dig it up. Molly Wise with the kill. And a point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. And Boyden-Hull will call a timeout. This is their first timeout, second called in the set. Fans, official state tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code that is on your screen right now, or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. Set number 1 in this 1A quarterfinal. It's been a back and forth set. Council Bluffs St. Albert went on the first big run. Comets then scored 7 in a row, forcing a Council Bluffs St. Albert timeout. But now the Comets down 14-11. They will use their timeout. Both teams have one timeout remaining. It's 14-11. Council Bluffs St. Albert will control serve. Taking a look at court number 1. Top seed and defending champion Ankeny Christian tying the match at 1 set apiece. They lead 10-6 in set number 3. Comets will take the floor coming out of the timeout, called by Justine Dreyer in her 4th season as the Comets head coach. Boyden-Hull, the 2 seed. Council Bluffs St. Albert, the 7 seed. Hoig sends it outside to Elsie Hoig, and that's inbounds. Elsie Hoig with the successful attack. Comets needed that side out, and they get it. 14-12 in favor of St. Albert. Back to serve will be Clara Hoig, the setter for the Comets. And an ace for Hoig. Clara Hoig with the ace. Aces in today's match brought to you by Kruger Seeds. Your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Boyden-Hull within 1. Serve goes to the back row to Christensen. Hendricks on the right side. And the Comets unable to dig it up. Caitlin Hendricks puts it away. And Council Bluffs St. Albert with a 2-point lead, 15-13. Hendricks back to serve after getting that kill. And Hendricks, 5'9", left-hander, a senior, sends it down the line. Bumgars digs it up. Out of the middle, and Nibbling puts it into the net. Point, Council Bluffs St. Albert, 16-13. Saints with a 3-point lead. This is set number 1, best of 5. You play them all to 25 unless we get to a 5th, then it's to 15. Hoig, a long run's got a bump set it. Bumped over by Elsie Hoig. Here comes the Saints. They'll attack out of the middle. Comets playing ping pong, but they will get to it. Hendricks passes it up. Set goes to the right side. Wise tools it off the block for the kill. Molly Wise puts it away. Council Bluffs St. Albert with their largest lead, 17-13. Coach Justine Dreyer and the Comets need a side out here. Serve taken by Bogert in the back row. Set goes to Hoig. And unable to dig it out was Council Bluffs St. Albert. Elsie Hoig with the successful attack. Point for the Comets. 17-14 is the score. Denny Bogard back to serve. This is when Boyden-Hull went on that big run earlier in the set, forcing a timeout. Set goes to the left side. Hitting it over was Bonet. Comets dig it up. They'll go to Hoig on the right side. Kept alive by Christensen. Set to the right. Wise has got a bump set it. Hoig, back to Hoig. Elsie Hoig, roll shot covered by Christensen. Dumped over by the setter. Here come the Comets. Bump set out to Hoig, the freshman. Nice dig in the back row by the setter, Klusman. Council Bluffs St. Albert out of system. Comets will get it. Right side attack, hit over by Moret. Play will continue on this long rally. Bogard, bump set, over to Nillis. She tools it off the block, and a point for the Comets. Savannah Nillis with the kill. Nillis with the kill, her first. And Boyden-Hull within 2. Christensen, Klusman. Hitting it over the block was Wiesack. Comets have it. There's Nillis on the left side. Scrambling a bit. St. Albert, they'll return it. Goes into the net. Comets unable to dig it up. Putting it down was Bonet. 3-point Council Bluffs St. Albert lead. 18-15 is the score. Back to serve is Lily Crone. She'll set the next 3 spots. Crone back to serve. She'll serve it down the near side. Played nicely by Boyden-Hull. That was Hoig with the pass. And the attack goes into the net. Point, Council Bluffs St. Albert. 19-15. Another serve coming from Crone. Crone with the serve. Her team leading by 4. Serve taken by Bumgars. Goes to the right-hand side, hit over by Elsie Hoig, and she puts it away for the kill. Elsie Hoig, the freshman, with her 4th kill to lead the Comets. And Hoig will go back to serve. In the front row, Raina Nibbling, Jenna Volink, along with Ellie Moret. That's your front row for Boyden-Hull. On the outside, into the block, and it's blocked down by the Comets. Blocked by Volink and Nibbling. Point Boyden-Hull. They're within 2 at 19-17. Back to serve is Elsie Hoig. 19-17. Hoig serving. Just goes long. Close call there. Good judgment by the Saints back row. Serving. For Council Bluffs St. Albert. This will be Bonet. Bonet back to serve. You got Cheryl rotating in to play the left side. On the left side for the Comets, putting it away. Ellie Moret with another kill. Playing side-out volleyball right now, 20-18. Council Bluffs St. Albert with a 2-point lead. Bergstrom back to serve for the Comets. Comets have been within 1. See if they can come back and tie it here. Bergstrom serving. Christensen unable to handle it. Bergstrom with the ace. And Boyden-Hull within 1 at 20-19. That's going to get Coach Angie Lance up off the bench, encouraging her back row. Just a 2-person serve receive right now. Christensen handles this one, and a right side attack put away by Wiesack. Kylie Wiesack with the kill. Back to serve will be the libero, Ellie Monahan. 21-19. Both teams have a timeout remaining. Monahan back to serve. Monahan serves it to the back corner. Dug up by Bergstrom. On the left side, hangs around at the net, and it's poked down by Molly Wise. And the Saints extend their lead back up to 3, 22-19. 22-19 is the score. Monahan back to serve. Top of the tape, good play by Bergstrom to stay with it. Set goes to the outside. Block back was Hoig. Now Hoig delivers, down it goes. Clara Hoig with the successful attack. 22-20 is the score. Comets within 2. Addison Mara back to serve for Boyden-Hull. 22-20. Clara Hoig, the setter for 5 of the rotations. But she gets the kill there on the right side. Hitting it over is Evzak. Comets setting it up on the right side. Over the block, Nillis. And the Saints will send it across. Played by Boyden-Hull. Bump set to the left side. That's Volling. Saints dig it up. Crone, her set goes to the left side. Hit over by Sherrill. Comets. That's Hoig who sends it over. Returned back by the Saints. On the outside, Nillis. Kept alive by Council Bluffs St. Albert. They'll send it over. Diving, saving a beauty, Comets. Roll shot. Down it goes. Savannah Nillis with the kill on the right side, and it's a 1-point game again. 22-21, St. Albert up by just one. Boyden-Hull will try to tie it again. They've been unable to do so over the last while. And the serve, and it's an ace. An ace from Addison Mara. We're tied at 22. Keeping an eye on Coach Angie Lance. Up off her chair, thought she was going to use a timeout there. She's going to let it play out for sure for one more point. Here's the serve from Mara. Mara, handled by Monahan. Hit over by Hendricks. Boyden-Hull for the lead outside. Tooling it off the block is Nillis. Savannah Nillis with the kill. And now we are going to get our timeout. Timeout called by Council Bluffs St. Albert. We're going to take a break, come back with more. You're watching Championship Volleyball.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa, site of the Iowa Girls High School State Volleyball Championship. Class 1A quarterfinal contest. Second seed Boyden-Hull, number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert still in the first set, a back and forth first set. Boyden-Hull, the Comets now with a 1-point lead, forcing a timeout called by St. Albert. They are now out of timeouts. Comets still have one timeout remaining. Boyden-Hull on a 4-0 run, have a 1-point lead. Mara to continue the service run. Here's Hendricks on the slide. Kept alive, nice dig by Hoig. And the set close to the net. And the Comets unable to dig it out. We are tied at 23. Serving will be Council Bluffs St. Albert. Where are we at in the service order? This might be Sherrill serving. And Council Bluffs St. Albert will serve for the lead. We're tied at 23, set number 1. Serve taken in the back row by Bogard. And a double contact called against the Comet setter, Hoig. Does Boyden-Hull call a timeout here? It's 24-23, and yes, they do. Head coach Justine Dreyer will call a timeout. When we come back, it'll be Council Bluffs St. Albert serving for the set. We'll have it for you in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
24-23, set number 1, Class 1A quarterfinal match. Number 2, Boyden-Hull, trailing 7th seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. Each team has had substantial runs. Each team has had the lead. Right now, Council Bluffs St. Albert with a 1-point lead. They will serve for the set. Klusman to serve. Nice low serve. Comets have it. Hoig goes outside, hitting it over were the Comets. Council Bluffs St. Albert, they'll set up Hendricks. Good dig by Bogart. Set goes to the right side. Hitting it over was Nillis. Returned back by St. Albert. Overpass. Hoig digs it up. They'll go back out to Nillis. Tips it over the block. Here come the Saints for the win outside. That's Sherrill. Comets keep it alive. Left side. St. Albert. Here they'll go to Hendricks again. Inbounds point and set for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Caitlin Hendricks with the kill. They win it 25-23 for a 1-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more championship volleyball from the Extreme Arena in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
And welcome back to the Extreme Arena, the host site of the 2023 Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. Class 1A quarterfinal. Set number 1 goes to number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. A 25-23 close win over number 2 seed Boyden-Hull. And we'd like to take a look at some of the stats presented by Sukup Stats. Celebrating 60 years, Sukup Manufacturing offers decades of quality products from a family-owned business. A winning combination, producing innovative, reliable grain storage and grain handling products. Visit sukup.com. Let's take a look at the numbers. Boyden-Hull, the edge there in kills, 14-11, but you see St. Albert, the edge in kill efficiency. Your blocking numbers, Boyden-Hull favors that. They also have more ace serves, 3-1, but the Comets with a few more hitting errors, and that seems to be the difference in set number 1. Some of your individual leaders, let's go to the Comets. They're led by Elsie Hoig with 4 kills. Also Ellie Moret with 4. You flip the script over to St. Albert. They are led by Georgie Bonet with 4 kills. And Caitlin Hendricks, who had that kill on set point, has 3. 7 assists for Ella Klusman. And for Boyden-Hull, Clara Hoig has 12 assists. Boyden-Hull right out of the gate, an ace serve by the aforementioned Clara Hoig. And just a reminder that our ace serves are brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. 1-0 Boyden-Hull after that ace by Hoig. Here comes Bogard with the pass. Hoig setting up the middle, tooling it off the block for the Comets. A kill there. That was Raina Nibelink. And Boyden-Hull in front, 2-0. Comets with a 2-0 lead, trailing the match 1-0. And a missed serve that time by the Comets. And we'll flip it over to St. Albert as they will serve for the first time. Caitlin Hendricks back to serve. Over on court number 1, defending champion, number 1 seed Ankeny Christian with a 2-1 lead over Newell Fonda. And leading set number 4, 4-0. Saints on the attack, outside. That's Georgie Bonet, and it goes out of bounds. No touch, and the Comets with the point. It's 3-1 in favor of the Comets. Denny Bogard back to serve for Boyden-Hull. Bogard back to serve, floats one to the back line. Saints on the attack, and that is Bonet, and it didn't clear the net. Comets with another point. Comets up to a fast start here, 4-1 in set number 2. Bogard back to serve again. Bogard floats one to the back, played by Christensen. Saints will go to the right side. Wise hits it out of bounds. Point Comets. Comets out to a 5-1 lead at the initial stage of set number 2. Serving will be Bogard again. Played by Christensen. Dug over. Here come the Comets. They'll set up Hoig on the right side. Kept alive by Monahan. Monahan will send a free ball across. See what the Comets can do. Set goes to Hoig, right side. Got it! Hoig with the kill. Comets on a roll up 6-1. 6-1, Boyden-Hull with the lead. What a start here for Boyden-Hull and their head coach, Justine Dreyer. 6-1 is the score. Bogard back to serve. Christensen in the back row, struggling with it. And a free ball is going to have to come over. See what the Comets can do. Can they capitalize? Hoig to the middle, Nibbling sent back, and there was no touch. Raina Nibbling unable to clear the net. Council Bluffs St. Albert catches a break. Comets had what they wanted, a free ball, got it to go to the middle, but unable to deliver. Back to serve will be Lily Crone. 6-2, Boyden-Hull with the lead here in set number 2. Crone, top of the tape, played nicely by Moret. Moret's going to get it back on the left side, pin, and it's inbounds. Close call, the right call. Boyden-Hull on a kill by Moret, out to a 7-2 lead here in set number 2. Serving will be Elsie Hoig for the Comets. Christensen, good pass. Crone sets up on the right side and off the block. Bonet puts it away. Georgie Bonet with the successful attack. She'll drop back to serve. Bonet back to serve. Cheryl to play the front row. 7-3, Comets with the lead. Bonet taken by Bogart. Set goes outside. Moret hits it out of bounds. No touch. Point, Council Bluffs St. Albert. Saints within 3. It's 7-4. Bonet back to serve again. Comets in the two-person serve receive. They're leaving it up to the freshman Hoig and the libero Bogart. Serves it short. Moret has it. Hoig returns it. Playing ping pong at the net. Comets will send it over. Council Bluffs St. Albert, they're going to bump set it outside Cheryl. Blocked by Nibbling at the net. Nibbling puts the block down. Comets with the point. 8-4 is the score. Substitution in today's match are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Boyden-Hull with serve and an 8-4 lead. Into the net it goes. Point side out for St. Albert. Jacqueline Bergstrom there with the serve. Serving will be Ellie Monahan for St. Albert. Monahan back to serve. Boyden-Hull with an 8-5 lead. Serve taken by Bergstrom in the back row. And the set by Hoig. Outside, down it goes. Clara Hoig puts it away. And another side out, point for Boyden-Hull. Addison Mara back to serve for the Comets, leading 9-5. The winner will advance to Wednesday's semifinal at 6:25. Holy Trinity Catholic and Don Bosco await the winner. The winner of that one. Comets with it. They'll send it to the front row. Outside Moret, cross court. Dug up by Monahan. Outside Cheryl. Comets unable to dig it up. Cheryl with the kill. Naomi Cheryl with the successful attack. 9-6 in favor of Boyden-Hull. We are in set number 2. Close match. Council Bluffs St. Albert won the first set 25-23. Ella Klusman back to serve. Georgie Bonet will rotate to the front now with Klusman. Klusman will set the next 3 spots. Serve taken in the back row. Comets will send it outside. That's Hoig. And out of bounds. Point Saints. 9-7. Saints rallying a bit within 2. Serving will be Klusman. Klusman from the middle of the service area. That one's going to float long. Good decision by Bergstrom to let that go. And the Comets with the side out. Riley Bumgars will come in to serve. She'll be in the back row for the next 3 spots. Bumgars, just a junior. Fairly young Boyden-Hull team. Tough serve by Bumgars. Free ball coming across. See what the Comets can do with it. Hoig outside. On the outside, hitting it over is Elsie Hoig. Saints dig it up. They'll send it outside to Bonet. Comets keep it alive. Joust at the net, sent over by the Saints. Outside, Hoig to Hoig. Dug up by Monahan. Right side now. Wise on the right side. Kept alive by Bogard. Outside, Hoig. Cross court. Saints get a touch. Hendricks sends it over. Comets stay in the point. Hoig got it! Long rally won by Boyden-Hull. That's the freshman, Elsie Hoig. 11-7 Comets with the lead. Bumgars back to serve. 11-7, Boyden-Hull leading. And that serve top, it's the tape, an ace. Aces in today's match brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Ace for the Comets. Leading 12-7. They stretch the lead back up to 5. Klusman sending up on the right side. Hitting it over was Sherrill. Comets return the favor. They'll send it over. Christensen with the tack. Klusman to the middle. Poked over by Hendricks. Right side. Comets. Good attack. Saints scrambling. They will get it over. See what the Comets do. Hoig, right side. That's Nillis. Kept alive by Monahan. Hendricks out of the middle. Dug up by Baumgars. Sent across by Hoig. Saints chasing it down. They're going to get to it. No. Out of bounds. Comets with another point. Largest lead of the match for Boyden-Hull. 13-7 coming up here in set number 2. Baumgars will try to continue it for the Comets. Monahan, serve receives. Set goes to the right side to Bonet, out of bounds. Comets cruising right now, out to a 14-7 lead. Going by strict memory here, I think the Saints have used a timeout. They are going to use one here as well. Not sure if this is number 1 or 2, but 14-7, Comets with the lead. We'll take a timeout, come back ourselves. You're listening or watching Championship Volleyball from the Extreme Arena.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena, the host site of the 2023 Iowa High School Volleyball State Tournament. We are at Class 1A quarterfinal matchup. Number 2 seed Boyden-Hull, number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. St. Albert won the first set in a close one, 25-23. Set 2 belonging to Boyden-Hull right now, 14-7. Hoig gets it on the left side pin. Dug up by Monahan, goes outside to Bonet. Kept alive by Bumgars for the Comets. Here's Hoig on the left side. Cross court. Monahan with another dig. Outside Bonet. Cross court. Got it. Georgie Bonnet with the kill. Point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. 14-8. Saints got some work to do, but still time in set number 2. Good news for the Saints. They lead the match 1-0. Here's Grace Christensen with the serve. Defending champion Ankeny Christian in control now, up 17-10 in set 4. They win it, and they win that match. Right side attack, Wise. Comets trying to dig it up. They'll send it back over with Hoig. Back on the attack, Bonet down the line. Was it touched? No. Comets win the point. Boy, I thought there was a touch there, but officials say no. Clara Hoig back to serve for Boyden-Hull, 15-8. Hoig the setter. Comets will gain the extra attacker in the front row. Right side, Hendricks down the line and into the net. Oh, outside the antenna is the call. And another point for Boyden-Hull, up 16-8. Hoig back to serve. Clara Hoig, junior setter. She's a good one. Ranked 4th in the Siouxland in assists per set. And an attack by Georgie Bonet puts it away. Side out for the Saints. Hendricks back to serve. Caitlin Hendricks back to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Serve taken by Bogart in the back row. Quick attack in the middle, and it goes into the net. Point Saints on the hitting error. Went to Nibelink in the middle. Saints with back-to-back points, trailing 16-10 in set number 2. Here's the serve by Hendricks. Taken in the back row by Baumgars. Hoig setting up on the right side. That's Nillis. Great effort in the back row by Hendricks, but unable to control it. And Savannah Nillis with the attack and kill. Bogart back to serve for the Comets. Bogart back to serve. Played by Christensen in the back row. And the set goes to the middle. Baumgars digs it up. On the outside, hitting it over is Moret. Council Bluffs St. Albert a little out of system. That's Bonet. Comets dig it over. Saints will send it over with Bonet again. Bogart, Hoig. Hoig outside. Moret has it blocked back. Baumgars covers. Back out to Moret. This time, tools it off the block for the kill. Moret with the kill. 18-10. Boyden-Hull with the advantage in set 2. Trying to tie this match up at 1 set apiece. 18-10 is the score. Bogart back to serve. Cross court. Christensen has to dive for it. Overpass. Comets don't convert. They get it back though. Hoig, quick attack. That's Nibelink who puts it away. Raina Nibelink with the kill. 19-10. Comets by 9. And we are going to get a timeout called by St. Albert. This is their final timeout. 19-10 is the score in set 2. We'll come back with more championship volleyball in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back at the Extreme Arena, the host site of the 2023 NAI, not the NAI. Well, this is the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. I do a lot of broadcasting for the NAI. Please forgive me. I was bound to do it once. You know, this is day number 2 of the championship. Yesterday was Class 5A and 4A. 5A win according to seed. The top 4 seeds all advanced to the semifinal. Just one upset in 4A. That was number 6 Lewis Central upset defending champion Cedar Rapids Xavier. Otherwise, it was Clear Creek Amana, Indianola, and North Scott advancing. We'll tell you more about overall championship. There's a missed serve by the Comets. 19-11 is the score. Side out for the Saints. 19-11. Saints out of timeouts. Boyden-Hull has 2 remaining. This is Lily Crone back to serve and set the next 3 spots for Council Bluffs St. Albert. And that hits the top of the tape and an ace. St. Albert gets the quick point. Second ace of the match for Council Bluffs St. Albert. First one for Crone. The other one was by Christensen. 19-12 is the score. Crone back to serve. Floats one to the back. Taken by Bergstrom. Outside. That's Moret. Diving save and a beauty by Christensen. Set goes outside. Hit over by Bonet. Attack on the right side. Boyden-Hull. Hit over by Hoig. Free ball coming across. See what the Comets can do with it. Hoig outside. Moret. Nice dig by Monahan. Back outside. Sherrill into the block. Saints dig it back up. Dumped over by Crone. Chasing is the Comets. Moret, not a good angle. And it goes into the net. Saints with 3 straight points. They're within 6 at 19-13. And a timeout called by head coach Justine Dreyer of the Comets. She has 2 to use. She's going to burn one here. We'll come back with more championship volleyball in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You are watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. We are at the Extreme Arena. Following the last time out, kind of gave you an overview of what's happened. Top 4 seeds, Class 5A and Class 2A have all advanced. Those classifications all going to seed. Class 4A, just one upset, just like Class 3A. The biggest upset is number 7 Union upset number 2 Cherokee to punch their ticket into Wednesday's semifinal. More coming here from court number 2 in this 1A quarterfinal. Comets get the point coming out of their first timeout. 20-13, Comets with the lead. Trying to tie this match at 1 set apiece. Over on court 1, defending champion and number 1 seed Ankeny Christian. Just knocked out Newell Fonda in their quarterfinal. Ankeny Christian advances to the semifinal. Set goes to the middle to IGHSAU. Comets dig it up. Set goes to Moret on the left side. Blocked back by IGHSAU and the Saints. Comets reload. They'll send it to the back corner. Monahan digs it up. Set off the net. Hit over by Sherrill. Diving save and a beauty by the Comets. Middle attack. Niblink got it. Raina Niblink. What an angle on that one. Coming across the body. Hitting it back. And it's 21-13. Boyden-Hull with the advantage. Niblink with another kill. 4 kills, 12 attacks for Niblink. Here comes the serve by Bergstrom. Christensen over to Crone. Crone setting up on the right side. Dug up Bergstrom. Set goes right side. Big swing on the right side by Nillis. Dug over by the Saints. Saints are going to get it back on the outside. Sherrill cross court and unable to dig it up for the Comets. Sherrill's going to get credit for that kill. 21-14. Comets by 7, 4 points away from a set 2 win. Back to serve will be Bonet. Bonet back to serve. Here come the Comets out of the middle, putting it down. Savannah Nillis with the attack. And the Comets 3 points away from the first set, from their set win, their first win, set number 2. Trying to tie the match at 1 set apiece. Back to serve will be Bergstrom. Bergstrom serves it short. Christensen, Crone set outside to Sherrill. Comets dig it up. Right side attack, and Moret took something off it. She finishes it off. Moret with the kill. 23-14. Bergstrom back to serve again. 23-14 is the score. Bergstrom down the line. Played nicely by Monahan. And that set goes to the right side. It's blocked but out of bounds. Point goes to the Saints. Back to serve will be Monahan. The Comets a side out away from serving for the set. Here's the serve by Monahan. taken by Bogert. Quick attack middle. Saints dig it up in the back row. Crone sets up Hendricks out of the middle. Comets dig it up, sent over by Hoig. Here come the Saints. Set very close to the net, unable to do anything with it was Sherrill. And the Comets with the point, 24-15. Serving for the set and to tie the match at 1. Addison Mara to do the honors for the Comets. Mara back to serve, 24-15 to tie the match at 1. Tracked down by Monahan. Sherrill on the left side. Blocked back by the Comets. They get control. Set goes outside. Big swing by Volink. Sent back over by the Saints. Volink, second try. Dug up by Monahan. Crone to the right. Wise will send it over. Comets out of system. They're going to send it to Volink. Kept alive by the Saints. Comets, one more attempt. Right side this time, Nillis. Saints dig it up. They'll send it over with Sherrill. Comets for the set 2 win. Back set to Nillis. Dug up by Monahan. Outside, there's Sherrill. Comets get a touch. They'll send it back over. Hitting it over was Volink. Sherrill, left side, puts it away. Saints win the long rally. They fight off one set point. Set point number 2 coming up. 24-16. Boyden-Hull trying to tie the match at 1 set apiece. Klusman back to serve. Ella Klusman. And we'll set the next 3 spots for the Saints. Klusman. No margin of error here for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Set goes outside. Big swing. Got it. Hoig finishes off. Council Bluffs St. Albert in set 2. That is a 25-16 win for Boyden-Hull, and we're tied at 1 set apiece. Be back with more championship volleyball from the Extreme Arena in a moment.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the host site of the Iowa High School Volleyball State Championship. Class 1A quarterfinal, we are tied at 1 set apiece between number 2 seed Boyden-Hull and number 7 seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. St. Albert won that first set 25-23. The Comets come back and take set number 2. Taking a look at the numbers, your stats, Boyden-Hull, 28 kills compared to 18 for St. Albert. Boyden-Hull has now the edge in kill efficiency as well, hitting 14%, 7% for St. Albert. Comets with the edge ace-wise, 5-2, and blocking also favors the Comets, 3-0. Let's take a look at the individual leaders through 2 sets. Leading the way for St. Albert. On the outside, that's Georgie Bonet with 7 kills. 9 assists for Ella Klusman. For Boyden-Hull, they are led by Elsie Hoig with 7 kills, hitting 21%. Ellie Moret has 6 kills, 21 assists for the setter, Clara Hoig, who also has put down 4 kills. In the back row, Elsie Hoig has 15 digs. Bumgars has 12 digs. And Hoig with the double-double has 10 digs in the back row. Set number 3. Here we go. Serving will be Grace Christensen. The pivotal third set. Match tied at 1 set apiece. That's Elsie Hoig on the outside. Kept alive by the Saints. They'll send it back over. Underneath it is Clara Hoig. Back over to Elsie Hoig. Sends it across. Long run for the setter, Klusman. Left side attack. Blocked back by the Comets. Running it down is Monahan and hit over by the Saints. See what the Comets will do here. Hoig goes to the right side. That's Nillis. Saints send it back over. Bump set. Sent over to Hoig, who tried to tool it. The block there by the Saints, and the Saints on the board, leading 1-0. Christensen had a lot of long rallies. This is my 4th, maybe 5th match that I've called, and this is the match that I have had the longest rallies by far. Not sure what that means. We'll let you fans figure that out. Christensen with the serve. Right side attack, Nillis. Here comes Hendricks. Comets dig it up. Bogard will push it over and inbounds it goes. Heads up play by the libero, Denny Bogard. We're tied at 1. Niblink checks back in for the Comets. Hoig back to serve as the setter for Boyden-Hull, and an ace for Hoig. Hoig with the ace serve. Point Boyden-Hull. And now they have a 2-1 lead. 2-1, Comets coming off the win in set number 2. Leading early here. Hendricks in serve receive. She's going to get it back on the right side pin. Hits it out of bounds. No touch. Comets with a 3-1 lead. Another point for the Comets, leading now 3-1. Comets won that second set. 25-16 was the score. Serve receive. Saints send it across. Dug up by Bogart. Quick attack Niblink out of the middle. Saints with a long run, unable to get to it. And another point for the Comets. Out to a 4-1 lead. 4 straight scored by Boyden-Hull. And the Comets serve it into the net. That's Hoig. Side out and point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Hendricks back to serve. Caitlin Hendricks back to serve. Hendricks serves it deep. Played nicely by Baumgar. Set goes to Hoig on the left side pin. Roll shot. Played well by Bonet. Middle attack. Hit over by Wiesack. Outside Bonet gets it back. Goes down the line. Dug up by Boyden-Hull. Right side attack. That's Nillis. She hits it out of bounds. And a point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Saints with the point. 4-3 is the score. Hendricks back to serve and a chance to tie it. Caitlin Hendricks serves it deep again. Same spot. Baumgars handles it. Outside Hoig. Tools it off the block for the kill. Elsie Hoig with the tool. 5-3 in favor of Boyden-Hull. Hoig now with 8 kills. Hitting 18%. She's been set 33 times. 15 digs for the freshman Elsie Hoig. Serve taken in the back row by Monahan. Middle. Blocked at the net by Niblink. Niblink with the solo block. Point Comets. 6-3 Boyden-Hull with the lead. Back to serve is Bogart for Boyden-Hull. Cross court played by Christensen. Outside it goes. That is Bonet. Blocked back by the Comets. Free ball. Boyden-Hull. See what they do. Hoig. Quick attack. Niblink. She has it blocked back and now a double contact. Yep. Good call by the officials there. Side out for the Saints. 6-4 Comets with the lead. Back to serve will be Lily Crone for the Saints. Crone back to serve. Cheryl will play the front row here. Serve taken the back row by Bogart. Cross court, left side attack, putting it away is Moret. Ellie Moret with the successful attack. Comets with a 7-4 lead. Hoig back to serve. Hoig back to serve. Comets with a 7-4 lead. And Hoig serves it short. Good pass by Christensen. Right side attack, hit over by Bonet. Comets scramble mode, but they do return it. Underneath it is Crone outside. And Bonet tools it off the block. Bonet with the successful attack. Point Saints. Substitutions in today's match brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Here comes the serve for the Saints. Bonet with serve. Bogard digs it out. Cross court, out of bounds, no touch on the attack by Moret. And the Saints within one at 7-6 in the all-important, the pivotal third set. Bonet back to serve. 7-6 Comets. Bonet will try to tie it for the Saints. Set goes to the right-hand side. It's hit over by Hoig. Dug up by the Saints. They'll set up on the left side. Blocked back by Hoig. Back row attack. Comets will have it. Set goes to over to Hoig. Right side. Jenna Volink puts it away. Volink puts it down on the assist by Clara Hoig. And the Comets able to maintain their lead. Jacqueline Bergstrom back to serve for the Comets. Bergstrom back to serve. Comets by 2 in set number 3. Quarterfinal match tied at 1 set apiece. Right side attack. Hitting it over is Wiesack. Comets, great diving get. And the Comets unable to get to the second ball. And a side out and point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Monahan back to serve. Ellie Monahan back to serve. And she'll serve it into net. Point Boyden-Hull. 9-7 is the score. Comets with a 2-point lead and the serve. This is Addison Mara back to serve for the Comets. Mara has 1 ace to go with a couple of digs in this match. Mara serves it to the back corner. Played by Monahan. Outside Sherrill. Into the block. Comets send it back over. Crone will send it to Hendricks, who tips it down for the kill. Caitlin Hendricks on the attack and kill. Caitlin Hendricks with her 4th kill. Point for the Saints. Teams trading points now. Back and forth we go. Klusman back to serve. Klusman back to serve. Another chance for the Saints to tie it. 9-8. Boyden-Hull with the lead. Klusman taken in the back row. Overpass. Comets get it back. Set goes to the outside. That's Clara Hoig. Returned by the Saints. Hendricks out of bounds. No touch. And the Comets get it back. Point Boyden-Hull. Riley Bumgar's back to serve. Bumgar's back to serve. Comets by 2. The lead going back and forth between 1 and 2 points. Bumgar serves it into the net. And a side out and point Saints. Who wants to go on that first substantial run here in this set and take control? Back to serve is Christensen. 10-9, Comets with the lead. The match tied at 1 set apiece. The winner will go to the semifinals tomorrow. Christensen serves cross court. Played by Bogard. Nice play by the setter. Clara Hoig puts it away for the kill. Comets back in front, 11-9. Hoig, her 5th kill to go with 26 assists and 13 digs. Here's the serve by Hoig. Taken in the back by Monahan. Bump set by Sherrill. And Comets will get it back. Right side attack. That's Nillis. Kept alive by the Saints. They'll set it up on the right side. Wise on a nice slide. Puts it away. Molly Wise with the attack and kill. And once again, we trade points. 11-10 is the score. Comets by 1. Hendricks back to serve. Wesak playing the front row, the other middle hitter for the Saints. Hoyt, she'll go to the middle, and Niblink puts it away. Niblink with the kill for the Comets. Niblink with her 7th kill. 12-10 in favor of Boyden-Hull. Bogard back to serve. Neither team has scored a point on serve in quite some time. Klusman, her set to the left side. Down it goes. Bonet with the kill. Georgie Bonet with the attack and kill. And we trade points again. 12-11 is the score. Crone back to serve for the Saints. Another chance for the Saints to tie it. This set must be important. High level of play. Long run for the setter. Hoig, she'll set it up on the left side. Blocked by the Saints. Putting the block down. That was Evzak with the block, and Boyden-Hull will use a timeout. Coach Justine Dreyer will use her first. We're tied at 12 in set number 3. Back in a moment at the Extreme Arena.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, the host site of the Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament. Started yesterday, will conclude on Thursday night, the 4-day championship event held at the Extreme Arena for the 2nd straight year. We're in a good one here. We're locked in a battle in this Class 1A quarterfinal. Council Bluffs St. Albert, the 7 seed, number 2 seed Boyden-Hull, tied at 1 set apiece. We're tied at 12 following the Comets timeout. Hoig will set it up on the right-hand side. Nillis, and it's blocked, and another point for Council Bluffs St. Albert. They are on a 3-0 run, and in a set like this, a 3-0 run is big. It's substantial. It's been back and forth the whole time. The Saints retake the lead. Here's the serve by Crone. Bogart, Hoig out of the middle and putting it away. Raina Niblink, she ties it up at 13. Niblink with her 8th kill. Tied at 13. Back to serve is Elsie Hoig. Hoig back to serve, tied at 13 in set 3. Serve taken by Christensen. Crone, she'll fire it outside. Blocked by Boyden-Hull. It's down. Niblink combining with Volink with the block. And the Comets retake the lead, 14-13. Back to serve again is Hoig. Hoig back to serve. Underneath it is Monahan. They'll send it over. Comets, Volink, right side. Dug up by Crone. The Saints are going to be out of system. And hit into the block. Comets block it down. Niblink, Volink combined for another block. 15-13. Comets with 3 straight points. Comets back in front by 2. 15-13. Another serve coming from Elsie Hoig. Hoig, deep serve. Monahan. Right side attack, Bonet. Comets dig it up. Bogart, bump set. Here is Volink, block back. Into the net it goes, and the Saints with the side out. 15-14, Council Bluffs St. Albert with a side out. This will be Georgie Bonet serving for Council Bluffs St. Albert. 15-14, Comets with a 1-point lead. Set 3, Class 1A quarterfinal. Bonet, nice serve and an ace for Bonet. Aces in today's match, brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. We're tied at 15 in set number 3. The match all square at 1 set apiece. Bonet with another good serve, played by Bogard. Set goes to the left-hand side. Hit over by the Comets. Crone. She'll set it up to Cheryl. Played in the back row by the Comets. Bump set. Moret puts it away. Ellie Moret on the left side. Comets in front by 1. 16-15 is the score. Some tells me this is going to go down to the wire, not only in this set, but in the match. Bergstrom back to serve for the Comets. Neither team has gone on a big run. I think the biggest run has been a 3-0 surge in this set. Crone setting up the middle. Hitting it over was IGHSAU, and she puts it away. We're tied once again at 16. IGHSAU with the kill. Monahan back to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Tied at 16. 3-person serve receive. In the middle is the libero, Denny Bogard. And serve goes to Bergstrom. Set goes outside. This is Hoig, and she puts it away. Clara Hoig with the attack. 17-16 is the score. Comets in front by 1. Mara to serve for the Comets. Boyden-Hull by 1. 17-16 in set 3. Mara serving. Down the line, played by Christensen. Bump set by Monahan, hit over by Cheryl. Boyden-Hull's got to play it. They'll send it outside, cross court, angle, got it. Jenna Volink with the attack. Another point, Comets, 18-16. First point in serve in a while, scored by Boyden-Hull. They've opened up a 2-point lead here. Comets representing the Siouxland Conference. Finished 4th in that league. MLC Floyd Valley was the regular season champion, undefeated in the conference play. And an ace for the Comets. Mara with the ace. Boyden-Hull by 2, 18-16. And a timeout called by St. Albert. St. Albert will talk things over. We'll come back after a short break ourselves. You're watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena, serving as the host site of the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. We are in set 3 of this Class 1A quarterfinal, and Boyden-Hull with a 19-16 lead in set 3 against St. Albert. Match tied at 1 set apiece. Boyden-Hull has put together a 4-0 run, which is a big deal in this set. In a back and forth, a tight, competitive third set. Comets with their biggest lead. Serving will be Mara out of the Saints timeout. And almost an ace. Boyden-Hull will get it back. Here comes a right side attack. Blocked back by the Saints. So the Saints looked like they were aced by the Comets. Come back with a block. And a side out for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Back to serve will be Klusman. Ella Klusman back to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Comets with a 2-point lead. Klusman serves it long, played by Bogart. Right side attack, that's going to go long. On the attack here, Council Bluffs St. Albert with a point. And it's 19-18 Comets with a 1-point lead. Klusman to try to tie it at 19. Klusman for St. Albert, serving. That's going to go wide. Comets by 2, 20-18 in set number 3. Comets have control of serve. Riley Baumgar's back to serve. 20-18, Comets by 2. Baumgart serving. Taken by Christensen. Klusman will go outside, hit over by Sherrill. Comets, right side, down the line, yes! Nillis puts it away. 21-18, Comets with a 3-point lead. 3-point lead, Boyden-Hull in set number 3. Baumgart's back to serve. Nice low serve. Taken by Monahan. She'll send a free ball across. Played by Bogard. Bump set Hoig outside. Hoig puts it away. The freshman Elsie Hoig with the kill. Comets by 4, 22-18. Timeout called by Council Bluffs St. Albert. Timeout, Saints, their final timeout of set 3. We'll be back in a moment and finish this set off. You're watching Championship Volleyball at the Extreme Arena.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Set number 3 here in a Class 1A quarterfinal. Boyden-Hull and Council Bluffs St. Albert locked in a third set, 1-1 in set scores. It's the Comets with their largest lead of set 3, 22-18. And the Comets will serve. It'll be Baumgart serving. Saints out of timeouts. Set goes to the right-hand side. Sherrill unable to convert. Comets now 2 points away from the set. 23-18 Comets. Baumgart's back to serve again. And serving will be Baumgart's. Into the net it goes, and a side out. Boy, the Saints needed that. Comets, though, a side out away from serving for the set. 23-19. Serving will be Christensen. Bonet will rotate to the front row. She'll swing on the left side pin. Christensen back to serve. Saints need to string together some points here. Serve taken by Bogart. Outside it goes. Hoig, cross court. Dug up by Monahan. Bump set, Klusman. Hit over by Bonet. Comets in system. Hoig goes right side. Down it goes. Nillis converts the kill. And the Comets of Boyden-Hull, they'll serve for the set, leading 24-19. Nillis with 4 kills. Clara Hoig, the junior setter, to serve for the set for the Comets. Ace for Hoig. And Boyden-Hull wins set 3, 25-19. They lead this quarterfinal match 2-1. We'll be back after a short timeout. You're watching the Iowa High School Girls State Volleyball Tournament.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, it's being the right place at the right time. And you know, this is true in history with a lot of things.
Agriculture, where it's a moving dynamics out there, you have to have somebody that drives out to their farm and still worries about whether it's rained or what the grain price is, or climb up in the grain bin and make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
You are watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament. We are live from the Extreme Arena, Class 1A quarterfinal contest. Boyden-Hull, the number 2 seed, with a 2-1 lead over number 7, Council Bluffs St. Albert. St. Albert won the first set 25-23. Boyden-Hull won sets 2 and 3, 25-16, 25-19. Let's take a look at the stats from this match, sponsored by Souk Up Stats. Boyden-Hull 42 kills compared to 24 for St. Albert. Boyden-Hull hitting 14%, 6% for St. Albert. Aces favor the Comets 7-3. Blocking numbers also favor the Comets 6-3. Individually, your leaders leading the way for St. Albert, Georgie Bonet with 9 kills. No one else more than 4. Caitlin Hendricks has 4. For Boyden-Hull, they're led by Elsie Hoig with 9 kills, Raina Niblink with 8, and Ellie Moret has 8. Comets to serve first as we open set number 4. Strong attack by Hendricks for St. Albert. She puts it away, and the Saints in front 1-0. Saints facing a must-win set number 4. The winner will advance to the semifinals tomorrow night at 6:25 p.m. right back here on court number 2 against either Holy Trinity Catholic or Don Bosco. And another point for the Saints on the 4 hits call against the Comets, 2-0. Council Bluffs St. Albert with the lead. Hendricks back to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Serve taken by the Comets. Bumgars put back on the court by the Comets. Saints will attack right side. Blocked back by Niblink. Comets able to get the solo block by Raina Niblink, and the Comets on the scoreboard for the first time. 2-1 in favor of Council Bluffs St. Albert. Bogard back to serve. Bogard played by the libero Monahan. On the outside, that's Sherrill. Comets will return it. Saints dig it back up on the outside. That's Bonet. Comets get it back. They'll attack. Hoyt tipped by the Saints. They're in system. Right side attack coming. Hit over by Wise. It's inbounds. Molly Wise with the attack and kill. Council Bluffs St. Albert with a 3-1 lead. Serving will be Crone for the Saints. 3-1, Saints with the lead early in a must-win set 4. A lot of time left, obviously. Crone serving, Bogard servicing. Set goes to Hoig on the right side. Dug up by Monahan. Set outside to Bonet. Played by Baumgarts. Outside and tooling it off the block. That's Moret with the kill. Ellie Moret with the successful attack. Back to serve is Hoig. This is Elsie Hoig with serve. Over on court number 1, the 8 o'clock match underway between BCLUW and St. Ansgar. That's the 4-5 matchup in 1A. And a point here for the Saints. Saints in front, 4-2 in set 4. Bonet back to serve. Bonet serving for the Saints, leading 4-2 in set 4. Bonet taken in the back row by the Comets. Set goes outside to Moret, and she finishes it off. Ellie Moret with another kill. 10 for Moret. She is the first Boyden-Hull player in double figures. Followed closely by Elsie Hoig with 9. And serving will be Bergstrom for the Comets. 4-3, Saints by 1. It's been a tight match the entire way, with the exception of set 2. Comets won that one going away. Even though it was tight early, they won it 25-16. Here's Moret on the left side. Saints block it back. Joust at the net, hit out of bounds, and the Comets get the point. Boyden-Hull with back-to-back points. We're tied at 4. tied at 4. Bergstrom to break the tie. She'll serve for Boyden-Hull. And Bergstrom serving. Taking the back row by Monahan. Free ball coming across. See if the Comets can take advantage. Dumped over by Hoig. Clara Hoig with the kill. Comets with their first lead in set 4. Up 5-4. 5-4 on that kill from Clara Hoig. That's her 7th of the match. Serve taken in the back row by Monahan. Crone sets up on the outside. Hit over by Bonet. Joust at the net. Hoig hits it across. Bonet gets it back left side over the block. Hoig right side. This is Moret. Into the block. Down it goes. Volink with the kill. Comets 4 in a row scored by Boyden-Hull. They lead 6-4 in this 4th set. Back to serve is Bergstrom. 6-4 Comets with the lead, leading the match 2-1. Outside Bonet. Diving save and a beauty by Bogert. Unable to get it though, out of the net. And a kill for Bonet. Saints with the point, 6-5 on the side out. Back to serve is Monahan. Monahan back to serve for the Saints. Try to tie it at 6. Bogert takes the serve. Outside, down it goes. Hoig with the kill. Elsie Hoig in double figures. 10 for her, 10 for Moret, 8 for Nibbling, 8 for the setter Clara Hoig, 6 for Volink, 5 for Nillis. Comets with tremendous balance amongst their attackers. Comets with a 7-5 lead. They'll try to add to it here. Serve coming from Mara. Crone on the attack. Hendricks tips it down for the kill. Caitlin Hendricks finishes off the point. 7-6, Comets by 1.
Coming in for St. Albert, number 10, Holly Wise.
And coming in to serve will be Ella Klusman. Klusman back to serve. Saints down by 1. Chance to tie it here. And Klusman serving. Overpass. Hendricks unable to convert. Outside it goes. Big swing. Hoig inbounds. Caught the back of the line and Hoig puts it away. Clara Hoig now with 9 kills. She's hitting close to 400 for the match. 8-6. Comets by 2. Baumgar's back to serve. Serve taken in the back row by Christensen. And it's hit over by Sherrill. Comets on the attack. Tooling it off the block again. With the kill was Nillis. 9-6. Comets, their largest lead in this 4th set. Baumgars, another serve. Good aggressive serve by Baumgars. Here comes a free ball. See what the Comets can do with it. Hoig outside to Elsie Hoig. Blocked back by the Saints. Hit over by Nillis. Saints in system. Hendricks on a slide puts it away. Caitlin Hendricks cross court down. Kill for Hendricks. And a side out for the Saints. Christensen to serve. Christensen back to serve. Bonet rotates to the front row. Hoig outside. Elsie Hoig cross court. Got it. Elsie Hoig with another kill. 10 for a Hoig. 10-7 Comets with a 3-point lead. Not a substantial run. The Comets just scoring a point here and there on serve, gradually building up a 3-point lead for the time being. Saints. Hendricks on the right side puts it away again. Caitlin Hendricks puts it down. She's up to 8 kills. And now Hendricks rotates to the back row to serve. Hendricks to serve, trailing 10-8 here in set number 4. Comets with a 2-1 lead in sets. Serve taken by Baumgars. Hoig setting up Elsie Hoig on the left side. Blocked back by the Saints. Hoig, roll shot. kept alive by the Saints. They'll set up out of the middle. Blocked back by the Comets. Saints in scramble mode. Out of bounds, point Comets. Good communication in the back row. Initially they wanted to play it, but the Comets let it go, and it was a wise choice. Comets by 3, 11-8 in set 4. Bogard back to serve. Serve taken by Christensen. Quick attack. This is Wiesack. And the Comets dig it back over. Right side now to Wise. Blocked back by the Comets. Set by Klusman. Left side out of bounds. No touch. And the Comets rolling. Comets out to their largest lead of the set. 12-8. Neither team has used a timeout. Council Bluffs St. Albert a point here, and I think they have to consider one. And there's an ace. Aces in today's match brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. And a timeout called by St. Albert. 13-8 Boyden-Hull by 5. Timeout St. Albert. We'll be back with more championship volleyball from the Extreme Arena in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championship. We are at the Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. This is the second straight season or year that it has been held at the Extreme Arena, coming down last year from Cedar Rapids. Awesome venue. 2 courts simultaneously, just back-to-back, the long way. I think they play hockey at this arena. It's elongated along the hockey rink, if you can picture it. Boyden-Hull out to their biggest lead in this set, and the hit goes long by the Saints, and the Comets continue to add to their lead. 14-8, Comets with the advantage. Comets with a 2-1 lead, dropping the first set, winning the next 2, out to a 14-18 lead here. And a quick attack out of the middle. And putting it away was Wiesack. Kylie Wiesack with the kill. That ends the run by the Comets, but Boyden-Hull with a 5-point lead. 14-9 is the score. And the Saints will serve. Saints need to rally to get back in. Serve taken by Bogart. Hoyt setting up Moret on the left side. What's the call? No word here. They're going to point Comets' direction. Off of the block, set up by the Saints. This substitution in today's game are brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. Comets with a 6-point lead and serve. Set goes to the right-hand side. Tooling it off the block is Wise. 15-10, Boyden-Hull with the advantage. Trying to win this match in 4 sets and advance to the semifinal. Serving will be the Saints. Serving is Bonet for the Saints. And a kill for Boyden-Hull. Comets with the side out. Killed by Raina Nibelink. 16-10. Serving will be Bergstrom for the Comets. Comets by 6, 16-10. They can close it out here in the 4th set with a win. Quick attack out of the middle. It's put down by their right side hitter. That is Missy Evesick. Evesick puts it away. Typically on the right, that's why I hesitated. They ran her out of the middle. Monahan back to serve. Played by Bogart in the back row. Hoig, she's going to set up on the right side. Moret with a swing. Dug up. Saints on the attack, goes into the net. And a point for the Comets, 17-11. Comets by 6. Council Bluffs St. Albert with 1 timeout remaining. Boyden-Hull has 2. Comets to serve. This will be Baumgars serving. Nope, Mara. It's Mara. Addison Mara serving. Out of the middle and putting it away was Hendricks. Hendricks with the kill. Hendricks, her 9th kill, hitting 22%, either on the left or on the right or the middle spot. Serving will be Klusman. Ella Klusman back to serve. 17-12. Boyden-Hull with a 5-point lead. Latter stages of this 4th set. Serve taken by the Comets. Overpass and it's put away. Put away at the net by Hendricks. 17-13. Saints with back-to-back points. It is a 4-point Comets lead. Coach Justine Dreyer off the bench. She has 2 timeouts if she needs them. That serve deep. Played by Hoig. And now Hoig puts it away for the kill. Comets with the advantage there. 18-13. Comets back in front by 5. Baumgars back to serve. 18-13. Comets by 5 in set 4. And Baumgars into the tape it goes. Side out point for the Saints. 18-14. Saints get control of the serve back. Christensen to serve. Christensen to serve for the Saints. Serve taken. Good pass by Bergstrom. Comets go to the right-hand side. That's Nillis. Saints dig it up. They'll send it back over. Hoig on the second ball, and it's blocked by Hendricks. Hendricks read that well. And a point for Council Bluffs St. Albert, and Boyden-Hull will call a timeout. Their first timeout, 18-15. Comets with a 3-point lead. We'll come back with more championship volleyball in a moment.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Class 1A quarterfinal. Boyden-Hull, the number 2 seed, leading Council Bluffs St. Albert in this quarterfinal match. 2-1. And the Comets with an 18-15 lead over St. Albert. But St. Albert, they've scored 2 in a row, starting to rally a bit. Coach Justine Dreyer is going to use her first timeout. Each team left with 1 timeout remaining. Serving will be Grace Christensen for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Serve taken by Bergstrom in the back row. Outside, cross-court attack. Comets, Saints dig it up. The Saints go to Hendricks. She's had the hot hand and delivers again. Caitlin Hendricks with another kill. And the Saints within 2, 18-16. And Christensen will continue to serve. That's 4 in a row scored by St. Albert. Bergstrom in serve receive. Set goes outside. Elsie Hoig finishes off that point with the kill. Hoig with the kill. Ends the run by St. Albert. Hoig now with 11 kills. Much needed side out for the Comets. Still with the lead, but reeling a bit. 19-16 is the score. Comets, Christensen in serve receive. Set goes to the left side. Hendricks. Well played by Baumgars. Outside. Hoig, roll shot, finds an opening. Hoig with back-to-back kills. 12 for Hoig. 20-16. Comets back in front by 4. Comets will serve. And that hit the floor, an ace. Ace for Clara Hoig. Aces in today's match brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeeds.com. Timeout called by the Saints, their final timeout. 21-16. Boyden-Hull extends their lead back up to 5. Be back in a moment with more championship volleyball.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
You're watching the Iowa High School State Volleyball Tournament. We are live at the Extreme Arena, set number 4, Class 1A quarterfinal. Boyden-Hull taking on Council Bluffs St. Albert. Boyden-Hull with a 2-1 lead. Leading set number 4, 21-16. Council Bluffs St. Albert using their final timeout. Trying to rally here, the Saints. They'll send a free ball across. Comets with it. Hoyt setting up on the right side. Nillis puts it away for the kill. Savannah Nillis with another kill. She's got 6. Another point for the Comets. 22-16. Comets with the lead. Here's the serve by Hoyt. Another near ace. Saints send a free ball over. Played by Bogert. Bogert to Hoyt. Out of the middle. Down it goes. Nibelink with the kill. 23-16. Comets 2 points away from a berth into the state semifinals. Hoyt back to serve. Sends one to Christensen in the back row. Set to the outside. Hit over by Bonet. Comets in system. Right side this time. Roll shot. Good dig by the Saints. They'll set it up on the right side. Hitting it over the block and down is Wise. Molly Wise with the successful attack. Saints needed a side out. They get it. 23-17. Back to serve is Hendricks. And the Comets in system. Hoyt cross court. Hendricks digs it up. And the Saints will send a free ball across. See if the Comets can capitalize. Hitting it over was Nibelink. And the Saints unable to get to it. Goes into the net. Match point for Boyden-Hull after the kill from Nibelink. And serving will be Denny Bogard for the match. Bogard, the junior libero. 19 digs today. She'll serve. Set goes outside. Bonet over the block. Bogard. Hoig outside. Comets for the win. Dug up by the Saints. To the middle it goes. Tipped over. Comets dig it up. They'll bump set it. Hit over by Hoig. Here come the Saints. They're going to reload. Bonet left side. Comets get to it. Taking second ball, Bogart. That's Moret who sends it over. Right side attack. Hit over by Wise. Comets in system. Hoig right to the middle. Kept alive by the Saints. Left side attack. Comets scrambling and a lift call. Nope, into the net. So the Saints stay alive. 24-18. Match point number 2. Match point number 2. Saints will have the serve. Saints with the serve. And the Comets out of system. They'll send a free ball across. Crone, who served that ball, sends it across. Comets get it back. Right side, Hoig. Blocked back by the Saints. Comets will reload. They'll send it back over. Saints will have it. Bump set outside, Wise over the block. Comets get it back. Right side, Hoig. Tough ball to handle. She's got to bump it over. Crone, right side attack. Comets will be in. Nope, we got a double contact called. Saints with another point, 24-19. Back-to-back points. Crone will serve again for Council Bluffs St. Albert. Crone back to serve. Floats one to the back row. Hoig has it. Outside. Cross court. No touch. And another point for St. Albert. That was Bolink on the attack. Timeout, Boyden-Hull. 3 in a row scored by the Saints, 24-20. The Saints have fought off several match points. We're going to take a break, come back with the final points here in set number 4. You're watching Championship Volleyball.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
24-20, Boyden-Hull. Match point for the Comets. But Council Bluffs St. Albert, they fought off 3 match points already, forcing a timeout called by Boyden-Hull. Lily Crone to serve for the Saints. Comets trying to win it in 4. Bogert, Hoig, out of the middle. Nibbling, kept alive by the Saints. Saints, they'll send a free ball across. Bogert, Hoig, on the outside. Moret pounds it down. And that is the ball game. The Comets with the win, 25-20 in set number 4. And Boyden-Hull advances to the semifinal here in Class 1A, 22-11 record. Council Bluffs St. Albert, their season comes to an end at 23-15. We're going to go courtside for the award ceremony. We'll take you there now.
Tonight's final score presented by Fairway. Boyden-Hull defeats Council Bluffs St. Albert 3-1. Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medallion in commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Ben Van Wyck and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Angie Lance and the Council Bluffs St. Albert Saints on an outstanding 2023 volleyball season. And now, Ellie Murray and Savannah Nilles of Boyden-Hull will advance their team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Boyden-Hull fans, your team advances to the semifinals and will play tomorrow at 6:25, right back here on court number 2. Fans, on behalf of the Iowa Girls.
And welcome back, fans, to the Extreme Arena. Boyden-Hull, the number 2 seed with a 4-set win over 7-seed Council Bluffs St. Albert. We'll take a break, come back with a post-game show in a moment.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Welcome back to the Extreme Arena. Class 1A quarterfinal match goes to the Boyden-Hull Comets, the number 2 seed overall. They advance to the semifinals tomorrow at 22-11. Congratulations on an outstanding season for Council Bluffs St. Albert. The Saints finished 23-15. A 4-set win for the Comets. 4 players in double figures, led by the duo of Elsie Hoig and Ellie Moret, the 2 left side hitters, 12 kills each. Raina Nibbelink and Clara Hoig each with 10 kills. Clara Hoig, 44 assists, 21 digs, and Denny Bogard with 22 digs. For St. Albert, they were led by the duo of Georgie Bonet and Caitlin Hendricks with 11 kills. On behalf of our crew here in Coralville, I am the Matt Boss, and thank you for watching our live coverage of the 2023 Girls State Volleyball Tournament, presented by Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy.